Today we've got round number 9 of the recent presidential losers spinner battle. So we've got 4 great candidates remaining. It's Mondale, Dukakis, Dole, and Harris. Last time Hillary Clinton's time finally ran out. So one of these 3 is not going to make it to the semifinals next week. So this is exciting. I enjoy doing these. Every state is going to be crucial here. It's all about getting hot at the right time, avoiding those cold streaks. So the spinner here up and to the left is ready to go. The first state of Alaska is waiting to give out its 3 electoral votes. So let's get to it. Here comes the first spin. Looks like that's number 2. That is going to be Michael Dukakis. He gets us started. Let's get to Hawaii. Here comes another 4 votes. Number 4. It's going to be Kamala Harris. Next state, Washington. 12 electoral votes. And number 1, Walter Mondale. He's going to get into the lead here with 12. Next state, Oregon. 8 votes here. And that is going to be back-to-back for Mondale. A lot of fans of Mondale in the comments as well as the other 3. But let's go to California, 54 votes. It's not a free pass to the next round, but it's going to be a massive boost here early on. So here's the spin, and that is going to be number 1, Walter Mondale. He sweeps the West Coast, and he's making a huge statement here early on. So everybody else has to play catch up. Let's do Nevada, 6 votes. And Mondale, he's not letting off the gas at all. He's got 4 states in a row. It's a good time to be number 1. Let's head up to Idaho. 4 EVs in the Gem State. Number 4, right in the middle there for Harris. She's going to double her total to 8. Let's head south to Utah. Here comes 6 votes. 2 in a row for Harris. Arizona's next. The Grand Canyon State. Bob Dole looking for a 3. It's a 2, and that's going to be Dukakis with his second state. Montana is next. 4 votes. And let's give him 2 close to the line. Number 1, Mondale, picking up yet another state. Wyoming is next. The Equality State has 3 votes. Number 1, Mondale. If he doesn't make it to the next round at this point, that's probably going to be the biggest collapse we've ever seen. Next state, Colorado. Here comes another 10. And we're going to give him to Dukakis, number 2. He's at 24. New Mexico is next. And they've got another 5, and that's going to go to Harris. Number 4, Bob Dole, still quiet here with no states. Let's do the Dakotas. The Peace Garden State is first. And that is number 3, Bob Dole, snagging his first votes here, but he still trails. Let's do South Dakota. That is number 4. That's going to go to Harris. Next state, it's Nebraska. At large, 2 votes. Number 4 again, Harris. Next, Nebraska's first congressional district. And another one for Harris. She's going to get 1 more. Nebraska's second. And the spinner says number 2. That's going to go to Dukakis. How about Nebraska's third? Let's close it out. And that is right on the line, but Walter Mondale. He's going to be getting 1 out of the Cornhusker State. Next, it's Bob Dole's home state of Kansas. He looks like he needs a little bit of luck here. Let's see if this can change his fortune. Here comes the spin. And it's not a 3, it's a 2. It's going to go to former governor of Massachusetts, Michael Dukakis. Next state, Oklahoma. Lucky 7. Here's the spin. There's 1 for Dole. He gets his second state. That puts him at 10. He's trailing Harris by 15. And he's in luck because the next state of Texas has 40 electoral votes. He can quadruple his total right here if he puts up a 3. Let's see what the spinner has to say. Here it comes. And that is number 3. Look at that, Bob Dole. He gets lucky at the right time, and that puts him into second place with 50. It really goes to show your momentum can change in a hurry here in the spinner battle. Let's go to Mondale's home state, Minnesota. 10,000 lakes, 10 electoral votes, and Mondale claims his home state, and he's at 98. Let's do Iowa. They've got 6 EVs. And those are going to go to Harris, number 4. Next, the Show Me State, Missouri. They've got 10 votes. We're going to show them to Kamala Harris, number 4, 2 in a row. Next, the natural state. That's Arkansas, and the spinner says Harris is going to get another 6. Louisiana has 8 votes in the Gulf. And let's see, we've got number 4 again. Harris going on a streak here. Now Dukakis is on the bottom. Let's cross the Mississippi River. Let's go to the Badger State. Wisconsin's got another 10 sitting and waiting to be snagged. And that is Bob Dole, who's going to do the snagging. He's got another 10. Illinois is the next spin. Who's going to get him? Bob Dole. That's another big state for Dole. He's at 79. Next state, Michigan. 15 votes. And the spinner says number 1, Walter Mondale, crosses triple digits. The Hoosier State is next. Indiana, they've got 11. Kamala Harris, number 4, is picking those up. Who's going to snag the Bluegrass State? That is Kentucky, and they have 8. That is going to be Dukakis. He's got 8 more, but he still trails Kamala Harris by 27 votes. The next state is Tennessee. They've got another 11. And that's number 4. It's going to go to Harris. Mississippi is holding another 6 electoral votes. And that is going to be Bob Dole, who taps into those. He's going to pick up those 6 next door. Alabama, they're holding 9 electoral votes. And it's Dukakis. He's going to get those 9. Now we go to Florida, 30 votes. This could be a critical spin. Dukakis trails Harris by 29. Here comes the spin. And that is just inside the line for number 2, Michael Dukakis. And now he is not on the bottom anymore. That's going to go to Harris by 1 vote. Dukakis fans breathing a sigh of relief here as we go north to Georgia. 16 more votes. Here's the spin. Harris coming right back. She's going to get the Peach State. And now Dukakis is back on the bottom. The next spin is South Carolina. 9 votes. That is number 3. That's going to go to Bob Dole. He's picking up 9 more. We've got to back up Carolina. It's North Carolina. Here's the spin. That was a big spin. And that is going to be also Bob Dole. He's going to sweep the Carolinas. And he's actually now only 3 behind Mondale, who has kind of cooled off here as of late. And this actually looks like it's a 4-way battle. All 4 are vulnerable as we head toward the home stretch. Let's do Ohio. 17 votes. Here's the spin. Number 2, Michael Dukakis. He's picking up the Buckeye State. Kamala Harris back on the bottom, but it's only by 2. The Mountain State is next. West Virginia. 4 votes. Harris again comes right back. She puts up a 4, and now Dukakis back on the bottom by 2. And this is really even. It's really close. The suspense is definitely building here as we go to the northeast corner. Maine at large. 2 votes. Here's the spin. Number 1, Mondale. Haven't heard from him in a little while, but he's got 2 more. Here comes Maine's 1st congressional district. Harris, number 4. Finally, we've got Maine's 2nd. And the spinner says number 2, Michael Dukakis. The next spin is going to be New Hampshire. 4 votes. That's not a ton, but this is really close. And it's going to go to number 4, Kamala Harris. She crosses 100. The next state is Vermont. We've got 3 votes in the Green Mountain State. Number 3, Bob Dole. Next, it's New York. This is a very valuable state here as we head toward the finish line. Nobody is safe, but somebody is going to have a big cushion here. Let's find out who it is. Here's the spin. It's number 1. It's Walter Mondale. He regains his momentum here. He's picking up a big state, so he's got to be feeling pretty good. But let's do Dukakis' home state, Massachusetts. 11 votes. Mondale. Doing it again. Mondale looks like he's actually safe for the next round. The other 3, definitely not safe. Let's do the next state. That's Connecticut. Here's 7 votes coming to, again, Walter Mondale. Maybe Mondale ends up just winning out here. If that happens, Dukakis is going to be going home. Let's go to the next state, Rhode Island. 4 votes. That is number 2. It's Dukakis. That puts him at an even 100, but he trails Harris by 2. New Jersey's next. Here's the spin for 14 votes. Number 3. It's going to go to Bob Dole. The next state is Delaware. Only 3 votes, but look at that. That would actually do a ton for Dukakis. Here comes the spin. But it's going to go to Harris. Number 4, Maryland is next. Here comes 10 votes. And the spinner says Mondale. He's going to get those 10. Washington, D.C., 3 votes at stake. And that is number 4. It's going to go to Harris. And now we've got 2 spins left. First is Pennsylvania. Michael Dukakis has to win one of these final 2 states or he's going to be done. If Harris puts up a 4 here, that's going to clinch it. So he's looking for a 2. Let's do the spin. Here it is. And that is a 4. That's it. Harris picking up PA. And that leaves us with 1 spin left. Not enough for Dukakis here on Virginia. And it is number 4, Harris, finishing really strong. And we've got the winner here. It is Walter Mondale. He's got 171. He started off incredibly strong with the West Coast. He cooled off a little bit, but then he started to come back here on the East Coast. Second place is Kamala Harris with 140. Third place, the last Republican standing, Bob Dole, is going to be in the semifinals with 127. At last place this time, it's going to be the loser of the 1988 election. That's Michael Dukakis. He didn't do bad at all. He put up an even 100, but he just didn't get hot enough for long enough. So we've got our semifinal set. It's Mondale, Dole, and Harris. This was a very exciting battle. I can't wait to find out what's going to happen next. As always, it's a very interesting map. I'm sure you could find some different patterns. So hopefully you had a nice time, and that's going to be it for round 9. So let me know in the comments. Did your pick make it to the next round, or were you ride or die with Dukakis? Let me know down below on your way out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join if you'd like to support the channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.